Hello everyone, and today in this video we are going to see mixed question of current affairs as well as the static agriculture or general agricultures. In the last video we have seen questions from the static agriculture also and from the current affairs also. Previously we have seen the questions from the various schemes. Again you have seen the questions from the agriculture census, livestock census, forest report. Okay, in this video we will see few questions from the current data or current schemes and the few questions from the static agriculture. Okay, then first question is, what is the zerotopic ratio in case of incomplete dominance? That is 1:2:1, 9:3:3:1, 1:1, 9:7, or 15:1. First, let us understand these questions. Okay, it is, if you see, mono have and this you must have heard the name of Mendel. Okay, in genetics. Okay, then if you talk about the monohybrid cross, what monohybrid cross means? Monohybrid cross means we are studying the only one character. Okay, only one character. Okay, now if you are studying only one character, then see, suppose you have taken the height of the plant. Okay, if you take the height of the plant, then we have taken, you know what is gene or what is allele. Alleles are the alternative forms of gene located on the same locus of the homologous chromosome. Then suppose you have taken the pure tall and a crossing with the pure dwarf. Okay, then pure tall will give capital T as a gamete and pure dwarf will give a small t as a gamete. When you cross this, then you will get capital T, small t in F1 generation. Okay, now when you are doing capital T, small t, capital T, and a small t, you are doing the crossing. Okay, then four types of gamete are formed in this two type, capital T, small t, and similar gamete will be formed this side also, capital T, small t. Now you cross this, then while you cross, you get capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, again capital T, small t, and a small t, small t. Okay, then if you see here, capital T both are in dominant form, it means this is tall, and capital T, small t, capital T will be dominant over the small t, then this is also tall. Then you see capital T is dominant over small t, this is also tall, and this is dwarf. Means if you see tall, the ratio between tall and dwarf, that is 3:1. Okay, this is the in normal condition. In normal condition, 3:1 you are getting the phenotypic ratio. And if you see genotypic ratio, then 1:2:1, because you are having capital T 1, capital T 2, you are having capital T small t, and 1 you are having a small t. This was the simple regarding the normal monohybrid cross. Now we are talking about the, we'll talk about the incomplete dominance. What happens in case of incomplete dominance? First, try to hear. See, according to Mendel's law of dominance, a dominant character must be present in F1 generation, as you have seen in case of monohybrid cross of regarding the plant height. Okay, but in some organism, F1 generation is different from the both the parents. Okay, now you have in case of that height one, you have taken pure tall, pure dwarf. Then F1 was tall, but impure tall. But it was tall. Then it was resembling to one of its parents. But in some case, what happens that F1 does not resemble to either of the parents. Both factors such as dominant or recessive factor are present in incomplete dominance, but dominant factor is unable to express its character completely, which results into the formation of intermediate character. Suppose we are taking the example of Mirabilis jalapa. Okay, Mirabilis jalapa, you know, this is 4-o'clock plant or bulebans, and flower color in Mirabilis jalapa. See, generally, suppose we are taking in this, then if you see capital R for red color, and a small r is for white color. Then capital R the gamete and a small r is the gamete. When you cross, then you will get capital R, small r as a F1. Then it should be either red or this white. But red, it should be red because R, capital R is dominant over the smaller, but it becomes pink. It becomes pink, which is neither not resembling to either of the parents. Here now when you do selfing of the capital R F1 generation, okay. Now suppose we are doing the selfing of the F1 generation, okay. Then we have taken capital R, small r, capital R, small r. Here you will get 4 gamete capital R in both the, including both the parents, both the parents. In one parents you are getting capital R and small r. Here also capital R, small r. Then capital R, small r, capital R, small r. You are getting R, 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 and R, R. Now you see, it will look capital R pure, it will look red, it will look like white, and see capital R, small r, capital R, small, it will look pink in color. Okay, which is different from both the parents. Now, if you see the phenotypic ratio, external appearance, then one is red, two is this pink, and one is white. Genotypic ratio also capital R, capital R, one, capital R, small r, there is two, and small r, small r, one. Means in case of incomplete dominance, phenotypic ratio as well as the genotypic ratio are same. Okay, and what is the answer? 1:2:1. You have seen in normal monohybrid cross, it was genotypic ratio, but in case of incomplete dominance, it is genotypic ratio as well as the phenotypic ratio. Okay, is it clear? Now, next question is, Meet the Prakshak was launched in the year 2015, 2016. Again, it is a 2014, 2012, 2013. Okay, you must have heard regarding the soil health card, which was launched in, this scheme was launched in 19th February 2015 at Suratgarh in Rajasthan. Okay, just 1 day prior to that, and this was Meet the Prakshak was launched. It was launched on 18th February 2015. What you have seen in case of soil health card, data there, this information was given about the 12 parameters. 3 primary nutrients, 1 secondary nutrients, okay, and after that there was micronutrients like zinc, iron, copper, manganese, boron, and physical parameter was pH, electrical conductivity, and OC, organic content, or organic carbon, you can say. All these parameters are also included in the Meet the Prakshak, and apart from this, 3 more parameters are included, that is gypsum requirement, okay, and other is lime requirement, and last one is calcareousness. Okay, means Meet the Prakshak gives information of the 15 parameter of the soil. Okay, and it was launched in 18 February 2015. Next, World Tuna Day is celebrated on. Okay, now let's talk about the World Tuna Day. Okay, see, first thing, what the tuna, you know, tuna fish, it contains the highest protein. Okay, and I also told you that it may be asked that some questions are asked from the important dates. Then see, World Tuna Day is celebrated on 2nd May, 1st June, 8 March, 24 January, or 17 June. Then one Tuna Day is celebrated on 2nd of May. Okay, like this various things you have to remember, like World Water Day, that is celebrated on 22 March. Okay, when you talk about the 1 June, then on World Milk Day is celebrated. If you talk about the 8th March, then International Women Day is celebrated on 8th March. If you talk about the 24th January, then National Girl Child Day is celebrated. When you talk about the 17th June, then this day is celebrated to combat the desertification. When you talk about the ICR Foundation Day, that is 16 July. When you talk about the Nabard Foundation Day, that is 12 July. Then various important dates you should remember. Which of the following crop produces maximum crop residue? Okay, rice, wheat, maize, sorghum, pearl millet. You know that burning of the this crop residue was in news. I think before 1 year or 2 years. Okay, it was in very much in news. Okay, when you talk about it, and there are many crops which leaves crop residue on the field. Then question is that which crops leaves the highest or higher number, higher amount of the crop residues on the field. Then options are rice, wheat, maize, sorghum, and pearl millet. Then if you see, then highest crop residue is produced by, then in major crops you see, it is produced by rice, then wheat. Okay, then in option it is rice. Our answer will be rice. Okay, and when you talk about in case of in this where was the burning of crop residue maximum? Then it was highest in the Punjab, on this Uttar Pradesh, then Punjab. And if you talk about the crop residue of the various crops, then in that case, highest crop residue is produced by cereals, okay, followed by the fibers, then wild seed. But here the question was asked from by giving the name of the crops. The answer is rice. Okay. Kandhalmal haldi got GI tag in which state? Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, UP, Andhra Pradesh, and Bihar. Then see, GI tag is also important. You have to remember the various this product from which has got GI tag in various steps. Okay. Then this Kandhalmal haldi, this has got GI tag in state of Odisha. Likewise, if you talk Erode turmeric, that got GI tag in Tamil Nadu. Okay. When you talk about the this Marayur jaggery, that got GI tag in Kerala. When you talk about this Jiraful, that got this GI tag in Chhattisgarh. Again, you talk about the Sirisi Supari, that got GI tag in Karnataka. Okay, but the question is asked about the Kandhalmal haldi, then this got GI tag in Odisha. Now, next question is, nitrobacter is involved in which of the following process? Nitrification, aminization, ammonification, volatilization, denitrification. Okay, see, this question is from the mineralizations. Mineralizations. What do you mean by mineralization? This is just to convert the organic compounds or the took into this inorganic form, so that, or you can say that those forms which can be absorbed by the plant easily. That is mineralization, and the mineralization is completed in 3 steps. First is aminization, second is ammonification, and last one is nitrification. What happens in case of aminization? The protein, this is also organic compound, protein, that is broken down into amino acids, or you can say amides, or you can say amines. Okay, but this was in aminization. When you talk about the ammonification, this is clear from the word only. Ammonification, it means amino group will be converted into ammonium, ammonical form. Now, ammonium, it is converted. Now, if you talk about the nitrification, that is oxidation process. In this ammonia, first ammonia will be converted into nitrite, NO2 minus nitrite, and this is done in presence of nitrosomonas. Okay, when you talk about the this nitrate is converted into nitrate, in which plant can absorb it, and this is done in presence of this is done by nitrobacter. Okay, then nitrobacter is related with the nitrification. Now, which of the following have indirect relation with the thermal conductivity of soil? Okay, you know, the flow of heat in the soil, that is known as the thermal conductivity. Means indirect relation means if you are increasing that content, then the thermal conductivity should increase. Direct relation means if you are increasing that quantity, then thermal conductivity should also increase. Then indirect relation is asked: organic matter, tillage, porosity, all or none. Then the right answer to this question should be all. Okay, because what happens, thermal conductivity is directly proportional, or you can say thermal conductivity increases when you are increasing the moisture content of the soil. Moisture content of the soil. Okay, suppose you see wet soil have higher thermal conductivity than dry soil. Okay, now when you talk about the this porosity, then you see porosity, it has indirect relation with the thermal conductivity, because see, when if you see clay soil or sandy soil, you can say sandy soil have more thermal conductivity than clay soil. The reason is porous space or porosity is greater in clay soil than sandy soil. In sandy soil has less porosity, it means it will have higher thermal conductivity. Now you can relate it with porosity with when you are increasing the organic content, then what is happening? You are increasing the porosity of the, because or by adding organic matter in the soil, you are reducing the bulk density. It means you are increasing the porosity. Similarly with the tillage, when you are doing tillage in the field, it means you are reducing the bulk density and you are increasing the porosity. And if the porosity is increased, it means thermal conductivity will be decreased. The answer will be all. Means organic matter, tillage, and porosity all have indirect relation with the thermal conductivity of the soil. Next, which of the following microorganisms found highest in number in acidic soil? See, when you see in normal condition, then in normal condition, if you saw, you see which microbial population is highest by in a soil, then it's bacteria. Okay, in normal condition, means bacteria is the highest in normal condition, bacteria, then actinomycetes, then fungi, then algae. Okay, but when you talk about the this acidic soil, then fungi is in highest highest populations, then followed by the bacteria and algae. Then okay, when you talk of the alkali soil, then actinomycetes is in highest number. Okay, but this is a in acidic soil it is asked, then our answer will be fungi. But if you talk about regarding the mass per gram of the soil, then it is a fungi has the highest mass per gram of the soil. Okay. Nachan and Gomat is the breed of. Okay. Now, see, this question is asked from the breed section. Okay, of the various animals: camel, cattle, goat, sheep, and pig. Then you must know this Nachan and Gomat is the breed of camel. Okay, this Nachan and this it is found in Jaisalmer, and it is the best breed of camel in India. And when you talk about the Gomat, then it is found in Jodhpur, and it is the best breed of camel for riding purpose. Then Nachan and Gomat is the breed of camel. Okay. Then this was few questions from in today's videos. Okay, guys, try to comment in the comment section that from which, especially write down the name of the topics that you want question from these sections. You know, now this is the examinations. Yeah, it is the festive season also, and it is also the examination seasons. You are having Bank of Maharashtra, Haryana ADO, FSSAI, Ibps Afo. Then see, I told you in one class that if you are preparing, you are seeing 10-minute video and you are getting the explanation of 10 questions in month, you are preparing for 300 questions. So guys, whatever be the topic, whatever in topic you have problem, please do comment in the comment box so that we can make video according to your problems. Thank you.